So, route filtering. See, the word itself says you are planning to suppress some routes. You do not want to advertise all the routes. You want to suppress some routes. Now, it is very easy for those who know access list and route map. Let us say we got a network like 1.1.1.1/32, 1.1.1.2/32, 1.1.1.3/32. And so on. And these are attached to router 1. And now I got a EBGP. You can use this between EBGP or IBGP, that doesn't matter. I'm using in this example because I just want to show mostly BGP is preferred between EBGP. No, this filtering policy will be mostly between EBGP. So my aim is to advertise only these two. Advertise only these two and deny these three. Alright, so but not for this neighbor. For this neighbor, I want to advertise all 5 of them. But on router 2, I should see only these two. So what I have to do, I have to advertise all 5 of them here, so that router 3 will be happy. But to router 2, I cannot advertise all 5. I have to suppress these 3 of them. See, this may be a special customer who has subscribed for full routing table. But he is not. He has subscribed for only few services, maybe Google services. I want to advertise only Google related network. I do not want to advertise other networks. I do not want router 2 to use me, who is me, R1, for all these 5 services. Because router 2 paid only for 2 services. Whereas router 3 has paid for all 5 services. They can reach these 5 subnets. Router 3 can reach these 5 services, 5 destinations. But router 2 should reach only for these 2 services. What can be done? Simple. Use the network command as usual, advertise. Router 3 will be happy now. But for router 2, you need to write access list. You can write access list in 2 ways. Either by writing permit or deny. See, if I say permit, please focus on this. This is what the question from Farhad also. If I say permit, I'll permit this too. And I will not write an access list. I will not write access list to deny. Did anyone disconnect and connect now? So our Farhad's question is it compulsory? Is it mandatory to write permit any statement. See, it's not necessary. If I write access list like this, what? I'm saying permit this, and then I'll use under route map. See, I do not want to advertise these things. So I no need to write an access list saying permit any. I write this, permit this, because these things are by default denied. I'm very happy about it. I no need to say permit any. You understand, Farhad?
Yes, sir.
I write two permit statement. I use it under the route map and say only these two should be advertised to router 2. But for these three, without me writing a deny statement, they are denied. I'm happy. I no need to do anything. But instead of writing access list saying permit this, instead of writing saying permit this, if I focus on this one, let us say this is 200 network. This is just 3 network. This is 200 network. 200 network you want to permit and deny just 3. Then will you be writing 200 statement of access list? No, you won't be happy. Then what you will do, you will decide to write the deny first. You will say deny this, and then you say permit all, permit any. Now you write this access list to the route map. Route map will only permit these 200 and deny 3. See, you should see which one is too much. Is permit networks too much, too many, or deny network too many? If permit network is too many, you cannot write access list or prefix list for all of them. You simply match those denies and use the key, use next line in the access list, permit any. Whichever that is permitted in the access list, only those will be advertised. So when you say permit any, all this 200, I have written only 2. Imagine there are 200 networks. So all those 200 will be advertised, and these 3 which you have denied will be denied. Is that well understood, Farhad?
Another question, sir. Route map blank statement program in a reason, sir.
That is to permit the rest without taking any special actions. Route maps, when you write route map, it will take action only for those that is matched. In the IP address match statement, you call an access list. Only for those it will take action. For the rest, if anything else comes, route map is not going to permit, it's going to deny. So you can also use a route map. So what I'm coming to say is access list is also same like route map, or route map is also same like access list. The difference is in access list you will be able to only match the source, destination and port number, whereas in route map you can match with community value, you can match with COS value, IP precedence. These are all QoS tags. MPLS labels. You can match on the interface. Lot of things. So route map is very advanced access list. Your earlier question was how to use access list. I explained that. But we can also achieve the same thing using route map. For example, I'll write only those things that need to be denied, and I'll call that in route map 10. In route map 20, I'll simply create route map 20 and leave so that all the rest will be permitted. See, I did not write permit any in access list, but I make the route map to do it for me. Let's do some example, then you will understand this. Now, we don't have BGP on R4 as of now. I'm going to write BGP router BGP 200. You should not get confused with this autonomous system 10. It is not for this scenario. We have autonomous system on the left, autonomous system 10. Then I'm saying my neighbor is 34.0.0.4, 3 remote autonomous system remote is 20, and now the neighbor will come between router 3 and 4. It has come happy, and I'm going to advertise these networks. See, assume that I have another neighbor here connected down from here somewhere here. Assume that I have another neighbor here. I want that neighbor to receive all these subnets. So I need to advertise it. So router 4 is advertising all the networks. Network 4.4.0.1 mask 255.255.255.255. Yes. So we got those 5 networks advertised. Let's verify. What is the command to verify? Two ways you can check. One is whether this is locally processed for advertisement. Show IP BGP. Yes, it is. It's advertising. Not only that, it is learning a network from the remote. It is learning a network from remote autonomous system 10 via 20. Anyway, our focus is not that. We are advertising this. Let's say router 3 do not want to give these networks. Router 3 should learn all the network. I am just changing slightly the scenario because our topology is big. I can make use of this. Router 3 can learn all this network from router 4. Show IP BGP. Yeah, router 3 can learn all this from 200, but I do not want to give to router 2. Currently, router 2 is learning all of them. As a result, router 1 also learns all of them. show IPBGP. It learns all of them. So when you try to ping 4.4.4.1 with source 1.1.1.1, the ping goes. I do not want this ping to happen. I don't want autonomous system 10 to use me. Who is me now? Router 3. Autonomous system 20. Me is 20. Me do not like autonomous system 10 to use me to reach 444, let's say these two networks. I just want to allow only these three. So allowing networks are more than deny networks. Allowing networks are more than deny network. So what I'll do, in the access list, I'll go and say in router 3 access list 10 deny. I'll say allow is more than deny, no? So I'll write whichever is smaller. Deny which one? This one. Should write wildcard mask, or you should put the host command. I'm writing wildcard mask. Deny this. What does it say? Access route cannot configure with a higher sequence number. What sequence? As a part of what sequence 30? What is that 30? I think something is there already configured on this router.
Already accepted also.
What?
Already accepted polar on the router line.
Yeah. So let us. Oh, I already wrote the same. No, I'm denying this too. We are doing the reverse of what you are seeing. So let me delete it. No access list. Okay. So let us do fresh. There is no access list now. As per our discussion, we want to deny 4.4. Can you repeat what we were discussing? Now I'm confused with them. What do you want me to do? You tell me, I'll do it. What do you want to permit and what do you want to deny? Farhad. Okay, Ramesh.
Sir, last loopback 3 and 4 are deny point.
Okay, loopback 3 and 4 I want to deny, I want to permit the rest. So what I'll do, access list 10. Before that, if I saw access list already there, even route map also should be there. Let me remove all of them and then start fresh. Show route map. Good. Show run section router BGP. I want to remove all this ES override stuff. It's not needed for today. So remove. There was some previous batch scenarios. Now, what we were Let's write the access list. You want to deny, right? So deny access list 10 deny 4.4.3.1 0.0.0.0. Likewise 4.4.4.4.1. Done. See, I have to say permit any here because rest I want to permit. So access list 10 permit any. Here for us this permit any is very important. Now I'm going to write route map. Route filtering. Match IP address 10. If that match happens, that's all. If the match happens, it's going to be permitted. I'm not going to take any action here. I'm not going to say pass. It's already permitted. Route map by default, it will permit these networks that access list permits. It will deny those networks that access list denies. So I no need to write another route map with sequence 20 because whatever I need is already achieved here itself. I should not write route map RF20. If you write, what will happen? Whomever is denied here will also be permitted. You should not do that. So if you are writing access list like this, it's a reverse engineering. Whoever is permitted here will be permitted by a route map. Whoever is denied in the access list will get denied. So don't say here another route map 20 because all those denied here will be permitted again. Don't do that. Now let's go to router BGP 20 to the neighbor 23.23.0. Sorry, not 23.0.0.2. Use the route map called RF out. So I'm saying while advertising out, use the route map. Whomever route map permits, you permit. Whomever route map deny, you deny. Now let us verify this. Clear IPBGP star soft. I want to start from router 4. If you go to router 4, the verification I want to start from router 4. Show IPBGP neighbor 34.0.0.3, which is router 3, advertised routes. I'm asking router 4, what are all your advertising through router 3? Now it's going to show these things I'm advertising. Alright, thank you. Let me go to now router 3 and ask. Router 3, show IPBGP neighbor, what all you advertise to 23.0.0.2. It says I'm advertising only 3. Why? Because we have denied 4431 and 4441. As a result, router 1 now cannot ping. Router 1 was pinging earlier, Router 1 was pinging earlier this subnet, but now it should not ping. Cannot ping because there is no route. When we were under BGP, we said if you are sending updates to this neighbor, who is this neighbor? He is in AS10. When you are advertising to this neighbor, this is the address of router 2. Do as per what the route map says. See, when you are advertising to, that's why it is out. When you are advertising to router 2, do as what the route map says. Route map says only advertise those that access list is permitting. Access list is permitting all the networks except these two. It is permitting all the networks. So, other than that too, all the rest of the networks are advertised to router 2. I'm showing on router 3 what router 3 will advertise to router 2. You can also check the same on router 2. Your question is right. We are filtering it for AS10. That is correct. That is correct. I am also showing there in R3. I was showing there in R3 what we advertise to AS10. Show IP BGP. You can see it here. You see, only this 4 we are advertising to AS10. Yeah, question, Ramesh?
Yes, sir. So in the
What did he say?
R on the rib composition on the character, sir. R.
That is rib failure. That is different. That is a different story. You see, what is rib failure? This is not advertised by router 3. This is coming from router 1, the IBGP. The meaning of this is BGP has given me this network. Not only BGP, even some other routing protocol also have given me. So I am not using BGP's route. The reason is show IP route 1.1.1.1. Maybe OSPF might have given this with better administrative distance. See, OSPF. OSPF administrative distance is 110. What is the administrative distance of IBGP? 200. So it says I'm unfortunately not using BGP's given route because BGP's is 200. I can also show you that. Show IP BGP rib failure. You see, it says I'm not using this network because the administrative distance of BGPs is higher and OSPF is lower. So it's not a serious issue. Rib failure is not a serious issue. Yes, question.
Got it, sir.
All right then.